1:35 in the afternoon on Saturday, October the 7th. So I'm just at the corner of 4th Avenue and Hanson in Yukon, and I was just walking along the street, ready to go home, where I'm staying for the night at the Backpacker, and I just saw this street, and I thought, wow, isn't that a beautiful picture just there of all the trees reaching up into the heavens. And so then I was looking over here, and then I saw this house, and I thought that is looking odd, so I had a look, and I walked over here, and so I looked and I thought, okay, that house has not been lived in for a while. I just get this gut feeling. And over there, those holes in the tarp, I sense are from animals, so this house has not been lived in for a while. So I kept walking along, and then I looked down at the end here. I saw this, and I thought, what an old cabin. And so I kept walking along, and then I thought, oh, maybe that's the beginning of the walkway, because apparently you can walk up this mountain somehow just to see over the ridge, because we're in a valley now. So I just kept walking along, and you have to stay with this, and it might be into two parts, because there's something very important about this. And so I'll have you come along, and I'll tell you where I stopped and decided to start filming. So up to this point, nothing's new to me, but I'll tell you when it is, and we can have a look ourselves at that. Because I started sensing at this point, when I looked in the middle there, I thought, okay, that doesn't look normal to me. At first I thought maybe it was a shack, and I thought it was the beginning, like an old kind of picturesque entry to the path up. And then I kind of realized, no. And then I thought, oh wow. So I'll point at where I put the bags, and then we can have a look together at that point, because something really bad happened to this place. And all of this is fake, by the way. The Illuminati have put all these cars here because they need to create the illusion that people still live here, and that they didn't try to murder everyone with a water disruption. So I stopped here, which is kind of nice but interesting, because that feels planted. But we'll keep going along here. And so what did happen here? It's an interesting place. It's just interesting. And we've seen these kind of wooden allotments in the ground. It just keeps reminding me of the backyard to that house on in the annex where I lived in the Tartu building for about 2 weeks, that had the next door with it with the church pews in a triangle formation, and it had all these kinds of alignments of wood in the ground that could be either boxes for a vegetable garden or a grave site. And so this just doesn't look all that normal to me. It looks like something happened here too, because this, something's gone on, and something, yeah, okay, look at that. Definitely something has gone on at number, what is that, 6080? Wow. So that's what we're doing here. So you just saw that for the first time just with me. The wood here collection doesn't surprise or bother me at all. I mean, this is the north. But obviously when you've got red tape around stuff, and there's red here again, and there's red over there, so, yeah, I saw that in Toronto on Augusta Avenue, that I saw the red, and instantly I didn't need anyone in a homily or a sermon at St. James to tell me. I mean, I was raised a Catholic, to know that blood, the color red on anything, and it was clearly blood, was meant to protect that house. So we've seen the red appear from time to time too. This has to be coming to an end because it's just become such a farce now, and it's so obvious. And I deserve to see my sister, and as far as I'm concerned, despite what these lunatics say, this is a democratic country, and we have a Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We have a Prime Minister, his name is Justin Trudeau. We have a Parliament, and we have the law. And I suggest some of these morons start adhering to that. This story is not going to end with us losing. This story is with us winning. That is guaranteed. Whether this stuff is fake or illusion, we can all decide together. Remember what Where's My Canada is about. We're going to find out the truth together. At one point, I might try to climb over there. I'll find a less steep or more inviting way. But, this just does not make sense.